style classes have been really high-level talks, and we really value that, but we also thought it'd be good to do some talks on something that's a little bit more immediate that we can sort of take away from tonight and start using tomorrow. Yeah, we'll see how that goes, I guess. And then after that, we'll wrap things up, and for anyone that wants to continue talking or whatnot, I think we have to be out of here at 9 o'clock. We'll most likely move down toward the craft beer market like we usually do, so feel free to join in. I should probably read some of my notes. So yeah, in case you didn't know, Silent Class is really focused, I guess, on front-end development and design. We really want to sort of concentrate, I guess, on the intersection of designing solutions and then actually engineering them. So, you know, we're not really focused on just design or just engineering. We're really focused on how we work better together. And I think that's definitely going to be a core part of Tyler's talk coming up. Should probably do a little bit of housekeeping first as well. Drinks are at the back, in case you can tell. We've got the toilets to the right. I haven't had too many of those drinks. What else? That's pretty much it. I think we're ready to roll. So, without too much talking, this is Tyler. He works at Atini. He's the senior UI lead. So basically, yeah, he has about 10 years of design experience, so a lot of knowledge. And he's going to come up here today and talk about designing better stories. That's generally the gist. So, yeah, that's talking me and welcome Tyler.
Hey. So I'm Tyler, and I'm here to tell you, talk to you about the story. And first off, I wanted to talk to you about my story. So I kind of fall on the more of the design side of design and development. I know that a lot of us are a mixture of both, or one or the other. This is sort of my story going out. And I really believe that designers and developers need to collaborate better in order to tell better stories. And in doing so, understand the tasks and the capabilities that should have to offer. And look at what each of us is faced with in order to understand those capabilities. My personal belief is that I think that designers and developers are, in a sense, both designers. We all take pride in our craft, and we try to make it the best we can. And we both tell stories in what we do. So in the following presentation, I want to look over 3 ideas, followed by 3 of my experiences, or 3 examples from my experience, on how I've been able to work better with developers to tell these better stories. Okay. First of all, I started my career at a very small web development agency. I learned HTML and CSS. I started designing websites, and I moved on to the design side of things to not only design websites, but also design brands. And in designing brands, I started learning a lot about story design, which I'll get into in a minute. But first things first, with every project, we need to establish a foundation. And over the years, I've been creating and crafting my own processes and learned from my own experiences that foundation or how something is going to work is really the key component to establishing design that speaks for what developers. So I think that design is not just about what it looks like in the end; it's really how it functions, how it works. And in order to get to that functionality, we need to have conversations. We need to be able to work better together. So a little bit about my own process. I wanted to briefly go over what I do in terms of going through a project from start to finish. Starting with discovery, it's sort of understanding the client, the objectives, going to site maps and user flows, understanding the functionality, researching and exploration, moving into wireframes for the site itself, addressing any functionality issues that may be coming up, moving into design, and once development. Now I wanted to go into a little bit about how I believe designers are the process of design development and how designers and developers need to work together through the entirety of the process throughout the design phase, design development phase. So typically, the design phase, you start pretty heavy, pretty top-heavy. The center line sort of indicates the handoff between the development phase and moving into the end of the project. So it's kind of this curvilinear aspect of this. Design phase is very front-heavy, it kind of tapers off to the nitty-gritty conversations with developers at the very end. The development phase is somewhat opposite. But I still believe that it's never actually zero. There's no point in this process where developer is not included in the design of the project, and the designer is not included in the development of the project. So the number one thing that the first thing that I want to talk about is working together to solve problems. One of the biggest challenges that I've had to address in my career is weighing the value of design. It's great that value design just works. And I've had to come to the understanding that if the product doesn't work well, nobody cares if it works good. So by using narrative use cases and looking at how a user is actually using this product, this website, or this app, and illustrating every step the user is doing through a product, designers and developers can have better conversations. Helps us move simply through how something looks, and focuses on the functionality. Now this is a quote, not by a developer, but by a Nike. I wanted to include it because I think it's relevant in a lot of aspects of daily life and conversation with communication. What it is that we do, we're really practical. We enjoy focusing on the details in order to make something as good as possible. I call this systems thinking, where designers and developers, we can both focus at the problem, build down to the details of the problem, and make sure that we're tackling those while pulling back to see the bigger picture. And doing this together might mean getting a different perspective on the problem. Might mean getting a better understanding of the problem we're trying to tackle. and seeing things in a different way. If we do this, we can find smarter solutions. So trying to understand the trade-off between perfecting design details and building more functionality leads to better usability. And usability improves when we understand the details. When the details of the product are well considered, and using the product can actually feel like a plan. Giving the details right can actually create a positive emotional states in the users, which is something that we want to get to so that they feel more engaged with products. Paul Rand said, design is a method of putting form and function together. I think that design is really a method of putting form, functionality, and concept together to create a better story. An example of this is a company called LeanHub that I work with. They are basically a tool for online publishing and content. They allow users to go on their site, create an account, and create a book. You can read about anything. But it allows people to easily access to online way of getting their thoughts and their ideas out. The problem with, or they approached me to try and organize their thoughts and their ideas, because this company is basically a company called developers. And although they have a really good idea, they listened to their customers or their clients, and they took all that feedback and they just tried to implement it. So there wasn't really any reliable reason to the components that they had. And there wasn't really any research into the understanding of the clients' needs or the purposes. But in speaking with them and understanding their thinking, I was able to understand the purpose and how it should work. So we can kind of see that they just have all of these data development or navigational elements that didn't really add to the user experience or the story that they were trying to tell the user experience of the site. So something as simple as looking at user behavior and constructing a story about what it is that the users actually want. We were able to refine and simplify the purchasing process while keeping the interactive informative elements really, really simple. So it's not a huge departure, but by understanding the users, by having better conversations with the developers and created this, crafted this, we were able to come up with a more reliable, more sticky solution. So it's really focusing in on the way that the customer interacts with technology, what is important to them. This is a platform where users can not only buy books, provide ebooks, but also give more to the author or give to causes that the author supports. So number two is asking why. Many articles that I've read in doing research for this talk about certain collaboration with designers and developers, indicating that it's really important to have good communication and really good understanding and appreciation of what the other does. But I believe that the real synergy is the normal communication is really about understanding why. So in order to tell better stories, I think that designers need to push this concept further, which is a very true one, but also understand the why. Why helps craft the story. Now, I know we all know Simon Sinek's TED Talk about how leaders inspire action. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. Many clients know what they do, the products or their services. Some clients know how they do it, but sense of what they do. But very few clients actually know what they do, the purpose, the cause of the need. And so, how did this sort of apply to design development? Well, common misunderstandings, really assuming that some graphical changes equal simple functional changes. So designers better understanding the process that we want to go through to create specific changes. Designers could actually be somewhat reluctant, but developers could be reluctant to make simple design changes because they don't see the need for tweaking something like designers. So it's up to me as a designer to educate those individuals on why something is important to change. So getting to why on either side helps alleviate these challenges that enables me to collaborate and create better web experiences and better stories. Another example of this is a client, Omicron, one of the top architects, engineer, construction, multiple service companies based in Canada, really. They understood their brand, they understood the story that they wanted to tell, but they really wanted to tell this across the West. And so, me as a designer, working with developers, we need to really understand the why and communicate better together in order to tell the story. So even little stories help create a better user experience. This could be something as simple as search functionality or the way the project is filtered. And because we asked why and started open communication with the client or developers, we're able to discuss ways around search functionality, like this filter type, which basically enabled us to filter in multiple ways. But asking these questions got us to this functionality. So small problems can sometimes take more hours to solve, but filtering functionality is really displayed. A good example of how working together is solved. So telling a story. Every story has a beginning, a middle, and an end. The beginning, Little Red Riding Hood, making away through the woods. The middle, getting forward, making the grandmother. And the end, escaping the clutches and rolling there, wandering again. Now, this story is fairly straightforward, but because we've all had different experiences, I've been told version of it, we all have different visuals that come to mind when I say these words. Because we're pulling from our own experiences, this happens with design as well. So design story has the same thing. The beginning is learning from the past and pulling from our own experiences, talking with developers and establishing foundation. The middle, developing the concept, values, and crafting the design. And the end is ideally pushing values and foundation to drive good design with technology. So one example that I feel really pushes these boundaries of design with technology is called Task. This app came out probably about 2 years ago, and it was all gesture-based. And I know that this is commonplace today. I was thinking of things very flat. Everything is very functional in terms of swipes and gestures. 2 years ago, this didn't happen. This wasn't seen. This wasn't commonplace. This app started challenging the way that we interface with mobile apps and created new ways of actually gating or getting to information. Swiping to delete or checking off, pulling up to create a new task, pitching or to delete a task. Elements like this that really started to craft the way that we interact and know mobile apps. Facebook's Paper App, I don't know if you guys know this one. It's only in the States. It's getting a lot of praise for the sleekness of the user interface and the way that the transitions happen. But it's really not doing anything new. all of these transitions and animations are creative. It's just that nobody uses them. So they're just taking what's available and creating something new out of that experience. So stories can also have almost nothing to do with the design, but more to do with the concept of the idea behind it. So this was a project that she did with a local architect who basically wanted to be bigger, or look bigger than they actually were. The principal of the architectural firm was in Age and wanted to pass on his principles within the firm, but also be able to grow his firm. So we did a whole rebranding of the actual agency, and we decided to tell a story with the website itself. The concept behind it was that it was We Are Writers, which is basically an understanding of the products that they were the designs that they create, the processes that they have, the people that actually create those designs. They're all part of it. Everything is like we as a company. It's not just one person, it's not just one idea, it's a group in the middle. So we wanted to display that on the website. By doing so, not just showing really nice pictures of all their buildings, but also looking at the people behind those buildings and really highlighting those people. And the real story comes by implementing understand or allowing users or potential clients to see who they're going to attract and delve deeper into that individual person's personality or interests. And by understanding and telling them the stories, we're able to hide specific Easter eggs throughout the site that really gave an understanding into this specific individual's his favorite design. So little stories like that can go a long way to telling, allowing the user to interact better with not only the platform, but also the brand itself. So a story walks the user through a journey within the site, and studies have shown that our brains actually processes that we should invest in story forward. And by working together to tell our stories, we're able to communicate about details, design the functions, figure the problem to solve, get to the why of the problem and understand reasoning, and look at ways people interact with technology to create a new experience. So hopefully I've been able to highlight a few ways in which designers as well to establish a good foundation to tell our stories through this craft and by working together as interdisciplinary teams. I'm really interested in the ways that designers and developers kind of go through their process and craft their processes to work better together. And the relationship, if you will, from design to development. And I'm curious about what's worked for you, what hasn't, and what your experiences are with this. Thank you very much.